Shalom, welcome to Rooted in Hebrew. And I know this is a and a 3.5 hour late edition. That's what it boils down to being. But had a lot of things to try to get accomplished today. Um, and truthfully, yeah, I'm tired. Yes, I am. Let me see something. Let me do something. Hold down. Let me see. Hold down just for a moment. Let me see. Hold on. Sorry about that. Shalom, Brother Dylan. Brother Dylan, glad to see you in today, brother, at this late time and this late hour um, and things. But I was doing some running around today. And I was doing some running around and just getting back and, and things. And we had some Shalom, Sister Donna. We had some events over the past couple of days that took place, and it seems that the brothers are trying to come to a peaceful resolution when it comes to mishap amongst brothers. Shalom, Brother Eric. Shalom, shalom. Glad you're in, brother. Um, it's like they're these brothers are trying their best to put together a body of elders to overhear certain cases. Because Brother Eric, he was there a couple of days ago where we was on Brother Rick's channel, and thing was kind of it was heated. I mean, you had a lot of hurt there, and but the brothers came up, as to, hey, this is how we need to address these things. Now we understand why we need to be accountable, because if we don't, this bubble or the bubble, it can blow up in your face. Shalom, Brother Ricky. Shalom, shalom. And we seen it, and it blew up. Yes, it did. Yeah. Brother Eric was there. Who else was there? Sister Yvonne, Sister E, Don P. There was a lot of brothers and sisters there that day. And in the chat was saying, hey, this is so discouraging and things of that nature. So yes, these things needs to be dealt with a quick. I ain't gonna say necessarily quick, but it needs to be dealt with. Sister Daya, shalom, shalom, sis. Glad you made it in. And that's the beauty of it. And the brothers, the sisters, all recognize, yes, these cases, they need to be heard and dealt with. Now, this is their step. This is the walk as to us walking back. I ain't gonna say next. We'll go say it. Walking back into the laws. Because now we're starting to understand. We got next. Shalom, brother. I'm glad you made it in. We're starting to recognize, hey, if this stuff is not dealt with, it's going to always blow up in our faces. Jacoba talked about it, was it like a day ago or 2 days ago? But that day that Brother Rick had on his show, yeah, things, emotions, hurt, all of that showed itself to the rest of the family. That's what it did. And you all, and you brothers, this is the thing I would say to brothers and sisters out there, and checking it, why donations is low, because these brothers and sisters are discouraged. They discouraged as to what they're hearing and seeing, and things not being, things are not being handled. This is what happens. It's always a downside to a lack of action. That's true, Brother Dylan. That is so true. Oh, yeah. The 12, they always had this thing about themselves. Who's the greatest amongst them? The same thing happened with us. When I say that apple fell in our lap, the apple fell right in our right hand. It fell in our right hand. We didn't have to go search for it. It's right there in your hand. Yeah, we had that same mishap with the disciples. We're going to have it, but we also have to have order. You will need order. You ain't gonna just wake up and say you Israel and do not have any type of order. We have rules, regulations that we're supposed to be abiding by. We just can't haphazardly call brother Dylan. I can't call him out his name. I cannot do that based on the law. I'm supposed to respect the law. Shalom, Sister Linda Cross. If I sit up here and say anything ill about Sister Cross, I will be judged if I do not handle that mishap quickly. If I do not handle that quickly, I'm going to have to answer to the Most High for that. Period. And any one of us. Because now we've seen it, how things somewhat exploded. And then on top of that, we was having some internet issues. And like I believe it was Brother Tayu, he was pointing out, and I understand what he was saying. It's like they're being thrown into the lion's den and being judged at the same time. I understand that. Because what? We recognize them as brothers who goes in and it would appear to a lot of the brothers and sisters that these brothers hold true to the scriptures. That's what it appears. Not saying that they're wrong either. And so with that appearance and with your faith in what they're saying, we all put them, that is Teo Ministry, on a pedestal of a leadership of judgment. But like they said, things needs to take place in order and by arrangement. That's how the Most High works. That's how he moves. Everything about the Most High is going to move in order. And we need to move in that same rhythm, truthfully speaking. That's how we're supposed to move. That's how we're supposed to move. And outside of that, what do you have? You have disruption. You have conflict, dissension, and all of the other stuff that goes right along with it. Drama. This is what you're going to have. And then you're going to have discontent. Then you're going to have distrust. Then you're going to have a lack of faith. A lack of faith. Shalom, Sister Patricia. This is what we want to have. If we do not hold tight to how these brothers decided to move and how they need to put things together, we're gonna have to move that way. If we don't move that way, we already been hit, brothers, and it isn't everything brothers and sisters saying. We know that the devil is busy, and we know that we are the target. If we know we are the target, There's a lot of things about our brothers and sisters. There should be some things, some. Well, let me take that. How can I do it? Attribute everything to the devil in this mishap. We know that this awakening comes with a lot of bumps and bruises. The Most High, He had us to go through all of those curses to prepare us for this awakening. Did He not? Did He not prepare us for these things? Because everything about our lives has not been easy. Nothing has been easy for none of us. None of us. We was being molded. You're talking about brothers and sisters, talking about our forefathers hanging from trees. We're being molded. You're talking about our brothers and sisters. It's against the law for you to read. We was being molded. You talk about brothers and sisters walking them down the street talking about equal rights. We was being molded. To withstand the end times. That's what we were molded to and for. If we was not molded to it, tell me this. Why is the Gentiles all on YouTube talking about they can't cope with what's going on in the world? They got to work 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet. We've been there. We've done that. We didn't have YouTube back in the 70s, the 80s, 90s. I don't know about the 90s. 70s. Let's stick with the 70s and 80s. Our parents didn't have that. If they had frustration, that frustration was like, it's going to be local. You go talk to your neighbors or something about your frustration, and that's the furthest it's going to go. Because everybody, your neighbor, they was also up under the same type of pressure. Period. Accountability, yeah, that's on the table now. That is absolutely on the table. And so, yes, brothers, they're putting this together, and they're going to start hearing cases. This is the way it's supposed to be done, Israel. Yes, this awakening is new to us. Those laws are not. Those laws been here for thousands of years. And the one thing about the laws, they're never outdated. They're not outdated. Let me take that back. Because the law that was concerning Yahushua HaMashiach, that's a different story. But I think you brothers and sisters understand when I say they're not outdated. Like such as eating pork and things of that nature. We know for a fact that's not outdated. But this is where we stand to this very day. This is where we stand. We have, I forgot. So I'm going to keep talking about it, but I forgot to talk to, text this sister. She supposed to have came on today. Oh, come on, man. Let me see. Hold on just for a moment. Out there, because I was coming in and I was trying to, rushing things. Let me see. Yeah, I just sent the sister Waters a text. I'm gonna see if she go text back to me. Sister Waters was the sister that was on. Let me see what day was that? Saturday, and we had all those type of issues, the internet and things of that nature. And I spoke with the sister earlier, but I was running behind. I didn't. I was running behind big time today. Okay. All right, let me do this here. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Wait a minute. How can I do that? me see. Oh, share screen. Let me see. How can I do this? Yes, she's willing to come on. Let me see something. Let me do it this way. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Hold on. Let's do it this way. Hold on, just for a moment. I'm trying to, brothers, sisters, like I said, this what you call it? This StreamYard is new to me. I'm trying to find the word. And I'm trying to find a link, how to do a link. Now let me do it this way. Oh, no, that ain't it. How do I do this? Feedback. Ooh, let me see. Well, oh no. But anyway, speaking about the man, get out of here. Speaking about the live we had rather on brother Rick's channel. Discouraging, it may have been some of it, but it showed a weakness about ourselves because there's some things that should be done and that should be practiced in and amongst Israel. I mean, off the top. Shalom, Sister Monica. Yeah, Satan is, oh yeah, sister, let me tell you something. He is always in the mix. Sister Monica, was you there on Pastor Rick's channel that day? I can't recall, but I know Brother Eric was there, and some other brothers and sisters was there. I'm not for sure. Shalom, truth hurts. Yeah, you about right. I mean, you got the right name, but truth do hurt. It does hurt. Let me do it this way. Let's see if I can pull up that link. Hold on. And so, we go. It is a necessity that we put everybody up under the scope of authority. I mean, not authority. Up under accountability. You're gonna have to be up on accountability. And we're walking into this awakening, and we're thinking we can do, say, and everything. That's not the case. I mean, even with it come to the Most High, when Israel got out of pocket, what did he do? He brought a plague upon them, or in some cases, he took lives. He took lives. Accountability. That's where it boils down to being. So now, if we haphazardly keep on going the way we're going, and brothers do not stand up to what's going on, and the Most High is bringing it to our attention, yes, it is a must that these brothers take the needed steps to orchestrate, put together what our forefathers lost, a board of elders to show the rest of the brothers we are all accountable. And when you show that, you're showing that you're, one, you're accountable to the Most High, and two, hey, that this that we are coming into play with the Most High's plans. That's what we are doing. We're doing that, and as long as we work in harmony with that, brothers, yes, it's going to work out for the best of. It's going to work out for our best. That's what it's going to work out with. I'm still trying to find this this link. I know I usually see it when I Yeah. Truth hurt. You say you saw that on the other day. Yeah. And as discouraging as it may be, mm, um, that had to happen. We needed to see that. That's what we needed to see. We needed to see that because it was something that needed to happen. That's what it was. Man, I'm trying to figure out how in the world to do this. How to send this link out, but I'm not able. I'm not seeing the link. I did that already. Hold on, let me just do it this way. Nah. I may have to do that. Ask that sister to come on tomorrow, and we do it that way. And I think that's what I'm gonna have to do because right now I'm trying to see the link, and I think when I started the live, that link comes off, and I just wish I knew how to do that. But like I said, brothers and sisters, this is new to me. Now I did see that too, Brother Dylan, that the prayer and fasting, it is absolutely needed. It is needed. It is needed. When you start to realize that the devil is in the details, brothers, it's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to wake up. This is the same old tactic that he's been using. Truthfully, it's tired, but it's still effective. It's still effective. And it's working on us as it is, as a demonic charm. That's how it's working. That's how it is absolutely working. And it came in and did its damages. That's one thing it did do. Brought in some hate. That's what it did. It literally brought in some hate. Tempers flared. But if you do not want to experience that again, you don't want to experience all of this stuff that happened, it's time for the brothers to form a board. And if brothers feel that they don't want to be heard by this board, that is your business. But for those who want order, they're going to abide by those orders. That's what they're going. And it's not like that these are the brothers who will come up with some new laws for us to abide by. No. These are the laws of the Most High. You're talking about brothers who can take scriptures and things of that nature and place them and apply them where they need to be applied. Shalom, brother Yah Saint. That's how we're supposed to be moving. That's how we're supposed to be moving, acting, and thinking. Period. Yeah, this is the time where we should be drawing closer to the Most High. Truth be told. I stated this back in October, November, December, especially December. I told you, brothers, I said, no. We are under attack badly. And we got into the middle of the month, we had an explosion. We did. Now, the brother said, now this is a problem. As I stated on brother Pastor Rick channel, this needed to happen. This bubble needed to be it needed to blow up. Now, not only was the brothers and sisters that was on the panel, you had 200 something in the chat that seen this. They seen the disorder that we brothers, and I'm not just talking about brothers in their 50s and things, in 60s. I'm talking about brothers in their 40s, 30s. I mean, break it on down. Sisters, everything. They seen disorder. They seen discontent. Now they want order. That's the beauty of it. They want order. Shalom, sister, my life totally. Shalom. They want order right now. So now these brothers, they're trying their best to put things together. Excuse me. Where cases can be heard. And I'm quite sure, excuse me, that, just like in Israel, some people just flat out didn't listen. And the same thing is going to happen today. The brothers they're going to form this group. They're going to put this group together, brothers, regardless of what you're thinking. They're going to put it together. And when a brother or sister bring a case before the brothers, everybody not going to listen. They're not going to listen. I'm not even going to fool myself to think that, oh, everybody going to turn around and become an awakened Israelite again. It's not going to happen, because the Most High said he's going to weed out the rebels. He already letting you know, even though I'm going to save you from Babylon, I'm going to put you in the wilderness, you're still not going to do right. I'm going to take the spirit of the devil off of you, and you still going to linger into your flesh. That's a known fact. He said that himself. He said, you will not pass upon that rod into his kingdom. That's what the Most High said. That prophecy has not been fulfilled yet, brothers. It is not. It has not been fulfilled. But this is where we are now. Yeah, I mean, hey, he's given us warning. He has awakened us up. We never really truthfully dealt with disagreements, contention. No, we haven't. We were just happy to be we were just happy to be woke to know, wait a minute, you mean to tell me I'm Israel? I'm Israel? We were just happy to know that there was something special about us. We was ecstatic. We was ecstatic to find, you mean to tell me the Most High's people? You telling me what my forefathers went through, the transatlantic slave trade? I'm those people? Man, please. Brothers and sisters were so happy. They was happy that there was something about their life they knew was a privilege. Now, all the teaching that the church taught, we kicked that so hard out that door, it wasn't even funny. We got into those scriptures. Yes, we did. We got into them. We got into those scriptures. We went in deeply. That's what we did. Because we appreciated, because now we was trying to blend in with the world. Kind of find out, wait a minute, hold on. I don't have to bleach my skin. I don't have to have a jerry curl. I ain't got to have a lip reduction. Kind of find out. These people need to be like you. And we started changing things without even touching anything. It was the authority of our voices, brothers and sisters, letting the world know I'm Israel. Can you imagine brothers and sisters standing up to the world on a YouTube channel. I don't care, TikTok, flip flop, you name it, they will speak it. The brother was telling the world, I'm Israel. The world took you, Israel, and said, we got to colorblind these niggas. That's what the world said. What did they come up with? We have a new emerging religious group, the Black Hebrew Israelites. This is what they put out. They knew how to go in and thinking they want to throw shade on a shady people. I mean, man, please. How can you throw shade on this dark skin? You can't. You can't do it. Because one, we're covered up under Yahushua HaMashiach's blood off the top. You can't do it. It is absolutely impossible. Oh yeah, they had to try Sister Monica. I mean, now they got what? Orbs. I'm gonna say UFO. They got some of everything now in the sky. They got some of everything in the sky. And you know what? I'm gonna jump onto this real quick, and then I'm gonna jump back. I got Sister Water. Sister Water. She worked it, and she kept on talking with the people till we eventually got my return trip settled. So I'm supposed to be leaving out in Tanzania on the 28th. On the 28th of this month, heading back to take care of some business and things, to prep my house and all that stuff, and try to get things sold and things of that nature. Now, I say this. Now, I have those plans to travel back. But the thing that's concerning me is everything that's flying around in the United States. Show me another country that people are, hey, what is this in the sky? It's always the United States that has something flying around. Why, brothers? Why? Now, if I don't know what it is, I can't call it. Only thing I can say, hey, this is strange. That's all I can say. And that's the furthest I can go. It ain't like I can get into a plane and fly up there. Hey, I come in peace. Man, please. One, you ain't gonna give me no plane to fly up there talking about, hey, I come in peace. Not me, no. And then when they had one lady on there talking, she was talking to this thing up in the sky, and it kept, every time she said something about Jesus Christ or something, it did something. Man, brothers, this is the type of stuff we're going to be having in the last days. They're going to be pushing out some of everything. And brothers, sisters, always ask the Most High for discernment, because it ain't the world that they're trying to fool. It's you. It's you that they're trying to mislead. The scriptures warned us about this, about them doing some spectacular things, and if possible, to mislead his elect. If possible. That's the thing, brothers. It's you. But the world do not want the world to know, hey, you Negroes are you're the key to what's going on. You are the key to what's going on. But we got to keep the world blind, because, hey, we're trying to figure out how in the world we can deal with you Negroes. You all have a creator who's fighting for you, and we're just trying to figure out how in the world can we circumvent him. Because now, back in biblical times, yes, they knew exactly what they needed to do in order to get Israel on the Most High's bad side. And they did it. They did it to, they worked it. And they succeeded. It's not working because we've been sitting in this huddle of the demonic seed. I will say 400 years, but it's longer than that. We was handed over to the nation in 70 CE. So brothers, think about it. We've been up under the devil's nose ever since then. What, 1,950 some years? Yes, we've been in it. We have been in it. That's what we have been. You know what? I knew it was something missing. And that's the thing, brothers. We've been in it. And I tell you, we're coming out of it. Oh, but coming out of it is something that you brothers and sisters been doing that got the devil attention. What it is, I do not know. It could have been just the fact that you woke up and said, I'm Israel. That is a dangerous word for the devil. Off the top, to say who you are, to speak in authority to who you are. It's the authority of you speaking, period, that weakens the devil. That weakens their strikes against us. And the more we let it be known who we are, the stronger we become. The more the Most High looks upon us. He see my people. My people are recognizing who they are. I woke them up, and they woke up with a vengeance. They're taking their stiff neck and they're applying it to Satan's system. Yeah, he never felt that stiff neck. He never felt it before, but now he's feeling it. Now he's upset. The world is upset. The world is absolutely upset. If you think I'm joking, oh, well, what's going on? All right, Syria is supposed to be like, it's open for the taking. Donald Trump's supposed to be the political messiah. World War III, what? What's going on in that land over there? They call, let's see, how can I say this? What, the Rev 29? Nah, bruh. When I was talking, the nation is slew-footed. I wish I can pull out a picture or something. I'm going to find a picture where they thoroughly slew-footed. It is absolutely impossible for them to walk straight. We used to be that way. The Most High had us like that. But he lifted up off of us. That's what he did. He lifted that curse off of us, applied it to the nation. They don't know which way to go. And when the sad thing about it, brothers and sisters, is this. When you all brothers and sisters start looking at these so-called apocalyptic movies, pay attention to them. Pay attention to the movies. And I don't even think they even recognized it. But the movies always will be some type of a blackish, white type like scenery, because it's as if there's no life. There's no color in life. Pay attention to that. And everything is always dusty. And it's always a shortage of water or gas. And people just out there just doing what they feel. But you don't see too many black people in that movie. You don't see a lot of us in there. You may see one or two in it. You know what? I'm going to give you some tax. Let's just say you may have four. Four of them in the movies. And they're not going to be, not too much mainstreams. It's they're already predicting their outcome. They are already predicting the outcome. They can sit here and say, all the black people, they died off. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we don't die, we just multiply. Did not the Most High say? He is the Elohim of the living, not of the dead. Moses, David, the Most High considered them living, although they may be laying in sleep, because he knows exactly who he's going to resurrect, and that is his people, Israel. That's who he said he's going to resurrect, was his people. His people went through some things that went through some things, you know, and we continue to go through them. And oh, wait a minute, hold on. I don't want no conflict. Hold on, brothers and sisters. Hold on just for a moment. I just seen this. Um, I don't know what that is. Hold on. Oh no, all right. Okay. But anyway, like I was saying, brothers. Now, I just seen Jacoba did a little clip on Flee Babylon or something. I just got the message. I think it's a little small short or something. I thought it was a live that he was doing. Um, but this is what we stand. We stand here right to this very day. Yes, he does, Sister Monica. The ultimate. And see, this is the thing. Even when it comes to us, it was our forefather who heard the Most High speak. Then that started to fade out. Then he started talking to the prophets and letting the prophets know to let the king know, the priest. Hey, tell the king this and tell the king that. That's how the line, pay attention to the line of communication. Moses spoke face to face with the Most High. Not necessarily saying I'm saying he's seen him face to face, because we all know what the scripture said about that. But to have a conversation back and forth with the Most High, that was the privileged position that Moses was in. But as time went on, all right, then after Moses and Aaron was taken away, then came Joshua and Eleazar. I think he was the priest, the Levite priest. I think it was him. Hold on just for a moment. Shucks, hold on. But anyway, the Most High started talking to, he started, relaying information through the priest, because he had to, he needed to put things in place to show this. But you notice how things started playing down. Moses was the only one who had that mouth-to-mouth conversation with the Most High, and things started going on down and down and down and down and down until we haven't heard anything from the Most High. No, I mean, granted, your brothers and sisters, you have your dreams and things of that nature, and he speaks by means of his spirit. This will blend in with your spirit, and you know exactly which way you need to go. Because did not the Most High said he'd look for those to worship him in spirit and truth? And here we are. This is where we stand. This is where we stand. I tell you. The fact that we woke, I ain't gonna say woke. The fact that we had that bubble that burst, it was a good thing. It was a good thing. It was. Because we needed to see that. We needed to feel that bubble bursting. Now we started to understand there is no order in amongst Israel for this particular position. And so now that's when the brothers say, hey, we have a problem and we need to put things in order. Shalom, Sister Kathy. Shalom. And Sister Kathy, like I was saying, I was telling the brothers and sisters in the chat and on the live that I have a return ticket. We finally found or got a flight set out for myself to fly back on the 28th of this month. And hold on. And so just fly out. But then at the same time, brothers and sisters, Um, the donation that the brothers and sisters sent, yeah, and I do appreciate it. I mean, first and foremost. In light of what's going on, I am asking for donations for travel money, just to travel, just so I can get back, get me an Uber from, oh shoot, where I gotta go. I gotta fly to, I'm flying out from here. Man, it seems like it's a whole lot of stops, but I'm not complaining. It seems the most it seems like he's telling me go home and take care of this stuff here, and boom, 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 you'll be straight when you go back. I got to go to Chicago, and I think I hop onto another flight, and from there I go to Arkansas, and and then try to get to where I live at, and it was pretty much that's like maybe like an hour away from the airport. I have to travel back to where my house is at, and things of that nature. So yes, I am still looking for donation just for that, and to I'm still making preparations and making connection with brothers and sisters here, because brothers and sisters, I'm not taking all this stuff back with me. I got switches, I got routers, I have switches, routers, I have printers. I'm not taking this stuff back with me. No, one brother said, I got a storage room for you. Boom, you put it in there. I said, cool. Because I know for a fact, once I get back, this router, the switch, all this stuff can be used on in agriculture. Internet setup, boom, put the stuff together, boom, you're able, I can hook up a camera to this stuff, to this network, and now you're going to see a live feed of what we got going on, what we would put together. And so yeah, oh, you know what? There is a, let me put this in here. My Cash App. I'm sorry. I'm going. Let me see. And that is my Cash App, and that's this is one of the reasons why I got to go back, because I got to go work out some things on my checking account, because the password been changed without my knowing. And so I have to go and literally show my face and have my business documents, my EIN number with me to show I am the owner of this business, and things of that account, and things of that nature. Because yeah, a lot of things is been wrecked on my side, that is, and I got to go in there and rectify this matter. And then as soon as possible, meet up with brother Galen and sister Kathy Jones, work on their farm, get a feel to how they're doing things in their area, where I can mimic the same thing back in Africa. That's what we're hoping to do. And that's what we are going to do. We're seeing what's happening in this world, brothers and sisters. I'm not even trying to fool myself to thinking, the United States go pull out of this, and all the movies show the same thing. They always end up on, the superhero. They always win. Brothers and sisters, this is not that time when you want to sit here and be that naive, especially when you have scriptures that speaks against what's going to happen. It don't look good. And what makes it don't look good, it ain't the fact that you're talking about a World War III. It ain't the fact that they're talking about doing away with 7 countries over in the Middle East. No, it's not that. It's not the fact that you had other countries attacking Palestine. No, it's not that. It's not. It's you. You woke up. And when you woke up, the world woke up with you. The world woke up with you. That's what the world did. They woke up with you, and there was a literal confrontation that happened. Now the world was talking about the word woke. If you want to talk about a slang word, and it's not necessarily a slang, but that word woke or awake, it used to be down here. It used to be down here. That is up there. No, it's up there. They trying any and everything there. They trying their best. They trying to figure out how in the world can we take this woke and awaken and put that bad booger back to sleep. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get rid of your history. That's what they're doing. I don't care if it's from Malcolm X. We need to get rid of it. That's what the world is saying. Martin Luther King, get rid of it. Medgar Evers, get rid of it. The 3 little girls got caught in a bomb. Never happened. The transatlantic slave trade drowned the books in the Atlantic. It never happened. Put the books in the ocean. This is what the world is trying their best to do. They're trying to drown our history, but they don't even realize one thing. Our history was prophesied. I mean, they can go in there and try to do the same thing with the Bible. But hey, they took out our books of the Bible, took them out. They called them the apocryphers. Yeah, truth hurts. I tell you, you be coming in right on point. Bam. Because they hate it, sis. They hate it. They hate this. You got a whole lot to do to think about what you need to do. Their heads should be hurting. Their heads should be hurting because they have a lot to try to accomplish, to think that they are going to destroy our history, struggles, our life. They cannot destroy the Most High. Hold that near and dear to your heart, brothers and sisters, and listen to this. They cannot destroy the Most High. So how in the world do you think they're going to destroy you? I don't care. They can make threats all they want. 2050, they talk income for the average black man supposed to be 0. You really truly think the Most High gonna let that fly? You think that the Most High is going to let that fly? No, he's not. He's not going to let that fly. They're not going to come in and thinking that they're going to supersede him. But they're trying their very best. If they got to make a machine and make that machine look holy, make that machine look holy. If they can take what do you call that thing? A UFO or a drone, and paint in the skies an image of a Jesus and make it look holy, we need to deceive these people on this planet. Put it up in the air. Let the thing, let the image show that he's reaching down to the earth. Oh my goodness. This is how far they are willing to go. And so now, this is when I say that the book of Enoch, it's alive and kicking. What they put in place back then is here. It is absolutely here. So, today is the 23rd. We got two more days to the 25th, and these so-called portals supposed to be opening up. Shh. Okay, keep on with that dumb stuff if they want to. They know what's happening. Israel, you woke up. They got to counteract. They got to counteract your act of an awakening. They got. If the world pay attention to you, Israel, if the world paid attention to you, they will know these people have the saying of everlasting life. The world do not want them to know who you are, because you have everlasting life in you. Understand that and tell it to the world. This is what this world is trying to do: is kill off a lot of people. They gotta keep them in a delusion. Hey, these niggas ain't nothing. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. And they very well know. Whew, you have the sayings of everlasting life. They're not going to overstep you. They're not going to step in front of you. Matter of fact, truth be told, they're not even going to walk side by side with you. They're not. They're not going to walk side by side with you. They can sit up and talk, oh, we all God's kids. Because they hate for you to rise up and claim your authority. Claim your authority. And we've been doing it. We've been called blacks, African Americans, Negroes, niggas. What else? What else? But they do not want us to name ourselves according to our bloodline. Have you noticed that, brothers? Have you noticed that? The moment brothers start rising up saying, no, we Israel. And then you have brothers right here, oh, no. Those people not Israel. No. The prophecy does not concern them, not one red. Oh! Except for Revelations 2:9 and 3:9. Yeah, it does concern them. But who is, and that's a description of who they are not. That's what that's about. Of who they are not. And I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, this is not the time. With this awakening, we're seeing some things. Well, you know what? Let me go back. We are about to see some things. We're about to see some things, and I'm not going to say orbs, drones, what else? UFO, and what else they say? What else they say? What you call those things? Portals. If you see one, brothers and sisters, I'm telling you this here. Don't let it rock you. Do not let it rock you. That it just throws you totally off. You're Israel. You're Israel. It is made. It is out there solely to mislead you. Dive into prayer. Dive into prayer. That's what we need to do. Continue. If you see something that you know for a fact you ain't used to seeing, Dive into it, to prayer. Ask the Most High, lead me in the way I should go. Because trust and believe, there's going to be a leading of some sort. Because the Most High said he's going to get his people, and they will, and he will put them in their own place. So yeah, we do know there's a gathering. Now at the same time, you have Hashatan, who is also doing a gathering to mislead. He is doing a gathering of those to mislead. So now let's not get it twisted. And let's not let us not get into the wrong car. I mean, and that's what we have to do. We will have to concentrate more so on the Most High in all things. Praying to him constantly. When you see things, brothers, I'm serious. When you see things that's flat out do not make no physical sense, bump being shell-shocked, hop into prayer. Call on Yahushua's name. Did not Romans. In the book of Romans, I think it's chapter 10. Those that call on my name will be saved. Put him to the test if you think putting him to the test and you think the Most High is joking, Israel. Call on his name. And listen to me on this too. I know some of you brothers still say Jesus Christ, but I want to say this. What was that? John chapter 4. John chapter 4. But he said, Yahushua was saying, what he was saying was that in latter days, you all go believe, some man go claim that he is me. And he was saying, and you want to believe him. You will call on his name. Brothers, sisters, Yahushua said and told you his name. That's just like me calling Brother Dylan, Abe and Dylan, Kathy Dillon. You gonna look at me like I'm stupid. Who you talking to? You calling on my last name, but that's not my first name. We need to get that straight. What you gonna call on the Most High? Hey, I know some brothers say, hey, it's okay for you to call on Jesus. Well, I see it differently because I mean, scripturally speaking, that is. He gave you his name. You cannot go in there thinking you're going to rename him because the world renamed him to fit their narrative. Correct me if I'm wrong. They went into for their own purposes. They had to make him blonde, long hair, stringy hair, blue eyes to fit their narrative. To put our brothers and sisters in spiritual slavery. And they did just that. They did just that. I remember there was a Donahue show that Blair Underwood was on, and he was a staunch. I mean, I don't know how he feels now, but back in those, oh no, Jesus had to be white. Shalom, Sister Van P. He had to be white. No, we ain't trying to deal with no black Jesus. Why is black Jesus now so strong now amongst the world? Why is it that people are speaking about, I believe that Jesus was black, and I'm talking about Gentiles. Yes, and you're right, Sister Donna. His name does matter. Sister Donna, I'm gonna pose this to you. The time is going to come. The time is going to come, and where we're going to call, we're going to be led to call on his name. Which name are you going to trust in? On calling? Are you going to call on Jesus? To which you've been awakened to who he is? Or you go Go back to his original name, to which he told you what his name is. Sister Yvonne, shalom, sis. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. And see, this is where we stand right now to this very day, brothers and sisters. Now we can sit here and waste time calling on that that the Gentiles' name. Waste time. Time is of the essence. And if something is bad is coming upon you and you recognize it and you call upon the wrong name, hey, you just wasted some time. You wasted valuable time. You seen what the world has done. You heard what they have done. They went in and made our family made out to be Gentiles. All of them. Not one, but all was made out to be everybody except of color. I don't know how they pulled that off with David, and especially with Solomon. When Solomon said, I am black but comely. They were putting them in yesterday. You have a white picture of Solomon. They hated that the fact that you woke up, the Most High woke you up, and you start yelling it from the top of the mountain. I am Israel. And what did these people say? They start jumping. Oh, yeah, we know that, not all of African Americans are of Israel. Only like 60% are of the lost tribe of Israel. We're not lost, we're scattered. And it was Judah that was scattered, not the 10. Oh, truth hurts. I tell you, that title you got, and then you come with words behind it, I tell you, you be knocking it down. Truth hurt. Speak. That's what they hate. They hate it with a passion. They hate it with a passion. That we woke up and we start speaking. Not from the church, not from Islam. We sat back as a single nation, individual. Brothers coming on channel, are we Israel? We have biblical proof. Some brothers started off with what they call it, E1B1A. They started off with that. But one brother said that Esau, he said the Most High changed Esau's bloodline to E1B1B. See, this is the reason why I listen. Show me the scripture that the Most High changed Esau's bloodline. He did not have not one scripture. Not one scripture. And so me and some brothers, we got into an not an argument. We got into an discussion, and I just said it. I like, look here, bro. When it comes down to this E1B1 thing, the Torah told us these are the signs I will leave upon my people. That right there sold everything to me. Because don't get me wrong. When I was brothers and sisters, I used to stay up all night long doing research because I was just blown that I am of those people that put our Yahusha to death. My people are responsible for that. Our people, Sister Monica, Sister Donna, Truth Hurts, Sister Patricia, it was our people that put our Yahusha to death. Lied on him, spat on him, beat him. We did that dumb stuff. And everything that we did to him, did it not come upon us? They Did they not hang him from the tree? Did they not did they not hate him? Everything we did to Yahusha came down on us, especially the descendants of that 400-year track. And especially that. This is what they did. No, I'm sorry, not they did. We did. We did that. Calling for Barabbas to get out of prison. We did that. So now, do you see any other nation claiming that type of heritage? You know, one thing we did, Israel, we claimed slavery. We claimed it. Yeah, I'm a descendant of slaves. Ask those people over there in that dusty land. They ain't gonna claim that. If you think I'm joking, ask them. They'll tell you, oh no, we never were slaves. All right then. Genesis, when the Most High was talking to Abraham, he told them, no. Your descendants will be put in harsh slavery. The only thing about those people, they're the boats. They took us on a cruise, a terrible cruise. They owned the boats, working hand in hand with other nations, and then claiming our history. That's what they did, and they can't deal with it now because they took a name, and now listen to this when I say this. They took a holy, set apart name. This is what they did, and they claimed it for themselves. What happens when you take on a holy name that is not rightfully yours? In the book of Revelation, the Most High said, "They are none but liars." Blasphemy. That's what they are. Blasphemy using the word Yehudims. Yahudims, a Jew, whatever you want to call it, pick one. When you claiming that and you know you're not of that, you blasphemed. And the Most High also said, I'm going to make them a synagogue of Satan. The music industry, the movie industry. Oh, brothers and sisters, who do you think own majority of the porn sites? Do the research. Do the research. When he says he's going to make them a synagogue of Satan, they made it. They've been made a synagogue of Satan. They're doing things that is demonic. They're doing things that is demonic. And it's, and brothers and sisters, when I say this is not that time for us to be falling apart as Israel. This is not that time. This is not that time for us to be throwing blows on brothers and sisters. And I know it can get that way at times. But we truthfully, we got to start throwing blows on Satan himself. We have that authority. We've been given that authority to speak. Now, if you're taking your authority, and you're speaking against your brother or against your sister, you're walking into a dangerous position with the Most High. Because you're not going to curse Israel and think you're just going to doing that brand new dance you call the walk. It ain't gonna happen. Now the Most High is showing himself. He's showing his love for his people, Israel. You think that tell you came up with this day of prayer and fasting for the 25th through the 31st? You think that something that, oh, you know what, I think I want to make it real holy. Let me just orchestrate things together. Let me oh yeah, let's come up with this here. No. Shalom, brother Dave. Shalom. I'm glad you made it in today, brother. No, tell you didn't do that. No, he was led because he felt the frustration. He felt the frustration of what's going on in Israel. This is where we all feeling it. We don't have to be, they do not necessarily have to be here in Tanzania to feel frustration. No, Sister Monica, no Kathy. They could be right there in their own homes to feel, no, something is not right here. No, something is not right. Because when it comes down to Israel, I don't care where you at, you're going to feel discontention, period. You're going to feel it. Because the Most High, oh, y'all one nation, you just don't know it, but you go feel it as a nation. You want to feel when there is some unnecessary nonsense that's going on. Now, when we had that explosion on Brother Rick's channel, yes, they felt it. Not necessarily that they felt it like it was brand new. It's just that bag needed to be burst. It needed to be burst because they needed some type of authority and some type of rules, regulation put in place so that this nonsense do not happen again. That's one thing about it. You're going to feel, you can be in Timbuktu. You're going to feel that frustration. You're going to feel that something is not right. Oh, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it too. Something you be like, well, I heard this happen with him, all right. And we brush it on. Keep brushing things to the side and see what happens. You brush it to the side, it goes into a bubble. Keep brushing things to the side. That bubble gets bigger. And that bubble has a restraint on it. It only can go so far. But when that bubble blows and things has not been looked at, cared for, talked about, or even disciplined, it's going to blow up like a bomb. And when a bomb blows, it don't care who's in front of it, or who's close to it, or who's far away from it. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Did not the Most High? Hey, when the Most High, he took Korah, Dathan, and Abiram out, what did Israel do? They started running. We don't want that to happen to us. They got scared. They did not want that to happen to them. That bubble, it burst. It burst. And that bubble was the Most High's feeling. The Most High was like, y'all tripping. You seen me come to your defense. I opened up waters and made the land dry. And you questioning me about some water? Oh, you want some chicken? You want some onion? Garlic? What makes you think I brought you out here to die? This is what they hurt his feelings when it's all over said and done. Because Most High, like anybody else, let's do it this way. You have a brother that has a wife, and this brother, he works very smart, he works hard to take care of his family. Right now, his family is just his wife. And so now, he's working. She's at home, keep doing what she needs to do around the house and everything. I mean, everything is immaculate. He comes on, see his wife, he just lights up. She sees him, she lights up. But as time goes on, she said to herself, I am a beautiful woman. My husband always telling me I'm a beautiful woman. Always telling me I'm a beautiful woman. I'm a beautiful woman. Why nobody else says that? This man over here don't say I'm a beautiful woman. My husband tell me I'm a beautiful woman. I'm a very helpful wife. So she keeps on. She keeps on and keep on and keep on until she starts, why am I not getting attention from these other people, other men? I must be ugly or something. That's what Israel did. That's what Israel did. They showed their ungratefulness. They showed their ungratefulness. Israel got beside herself and started whoring with the other nations. She had this beautiful husband, powerful husband, but yet and still, she was sleeping with the guy next door. She took what was holy. She took what was holy and gave it to another man. That's what she did. Now, let that sink in. She took what was holy and gave it to another man on both sides of the street. This is what Israel did. They took the Most High's feeling, care, action for granted. Things he already done, they took it for granted. He told Moses, stand back, I'm about to take care of these Negroes. He was at a level. He was at a level with Israel. These people seen me act. They seen how I gets down, and yet and still they clown with me. Ooh, you will have to be in a position to understand how the Most High felt. In Israel, you are in that position and you should be able to feel it. The world put it upon you. The world put it upon you. They hate you down to your, they hate you to the depth of your soul. Because whatever we did to Yahusha, they did it to us. We was not going to escape that. We share the same bloodline, Israel, along with Yahusha. What makes you think that we was going to escape that? We was not going to escape that. Whew. You're right about that, Sister Monica. Abraham, Moses. But I tell you, if you go back and you read or listen to the reading of the Exodus of Israel, no, brothers and sisters, you will get pissed. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're going to get upset. But at the same time, you're going to recognize, dadgummit, these are some Negroes here. Ain't nobody gonna tell me anything different, because all you gotta do is stand back and look at them right down to this very day. That's all you have to do. Is stand back, look at them, listen to them, see how they get down. Dang, these Negroes are just, they just like Israel. Stiff neck. You can catch a brother or sister stealing, red-handed. They were still trying to mosey on out the door, like as if ain't nothing going down. As if they ain't got on a camera. But the moment you steal from them, it's time to kill. Oh, you steal from them. They ready to kill you. Brothers can sit right here and talk about, oh man, I'm a player. I got this woman over here, I got this B over here, I got this H over there. This is how they said. This is what they say about our sisters. Now, Let one of them, let one of those women go outside that man. He feeling that you cut my heart. He's ready to take your life. But this is a pimp, player, hustler, whatever you want to call him. But they want to issue out the hurt. They want to issue out the damage, but do not want to receive it. That is not going to fly. That's not going to fly. But this is what Israel did to the Most High. Israel did that. We did that. And we underwent that punishment. They didn't. We went up under that. Shalom, Brother Robert. We went through that. Yeah, we can come back and say to them, no. Do y'all know what y'all put us through? Do y'all understand? We haven't heard from Yahuwah. We haven't heard his voice. You all did. We didn't experience this or that. You did. You experienced this. You had kings, you had prophets. Y'all had this. We didn't. How do y'all survive? We believed Israel. Only thing we did was believe. We read, we believed, we trusted, we moved on. And that's all the Most High wanted to see. Israel, they seen him. They seen him work with his people. We never seen that. Granted, hold on, let me fall back a little bit. There was some protection. But when I say seen, I'm talking about like let me see. Who was it? I forgot who that was. It was a prophet. I think it was Elijah. And he was given no, it wasn't a vision. It wasn't a vision. But I think Elijah was training somebody, but he opened up his eyes and he beheld all. He said, there are more of us than it is of them. And he was like, what are you doing? It's a whole lot more of them. And then he told him, and then that's when the Most High opened it up and he's seeing all the angels in heaven. And that's how we lived. We didn't see this. We believed. We read Deuteronomy chapter 28, and we started reading this stuff, and the Most High Spirit started to come up. Wait a minute. This sound like what my forefathers went through. You think that's you just reading it? That's the Most High teaching you and telling you, no, this is who you are. So when you read those scriptures, the Most High said, this is exactly who you are. I said these things are going to happen to you. Yeah, I know the churches ain't never, because I kept the churches away from this particular chapter, period. I left it in the Bible. They never took it out. I kept it blind to the world. But when that time came, and I said I'm going to raise up my people went to Deuteronomy chapter 28. And they read it, they seen it, they believed it, and they moved with it, and they acted upon it. Did we not, Israel? We acted upon it with a heartbeat, with the sternness of heart. We knew exactly who we were. We didn't need no bloodline to tell us who we were. We had the scriptures based upon the scriptures, and we had a spirit that the Most High reside within each and every last one of us to let us know who we are, what curses are going to be upon you, for the world to know who you are. There's nobody else on this planet Earth that stands up to those curses except these Negroes. It's only these Negroes that, I'm of the transatlantic slave trade. We say it with proudness and at the same time with a sense of regret. Because we regret what our forefathers did. We do. We read about them. We know how they got down. We did. But I tell you, brothers and sisters, these are the times that we need to be paying attention to, period. This is what we need to be doing. Trying our best to seek peace with our brothers and sisters. And truthfully, brothers, I ain't gonna lie to you. It is what it is. Some of Israel is not going to listen. I don't care what elders you bring together. They're not going to listen. They're not. They want to entertain that I can do what I want to do. Once those brothers get things together and they say, hey, this is what we got going on. If a brother or sister got a complaint and it's being heard and things of that nature, and you may have a brother or sister who do not want to join the meeting in order to find out, hey, clarity, make sure we have understanding, and that things are being done according to law. You are a free moral agent. You can do what you want to do. You can say what you want to say. Just as much as the Most High can say and do what he want to do. So if he decides to touch you in a way that your breathing privileges are revoked, you might go ahead and play my prerogative. Extended version. Yes, extended version with all the bass. Because it's going to be the Most High's prerogative to do what he want to do to you, Israel. That's what it's going to boil down to being. This is not that time where I'm sitting here and go pacify myself. Oh, I'm a work in progress. I'm not even trying to entertain that type of nonsense. Either you're going to take the counsel, and I know some people the counsel taken can be, the Most High know who we are. He know who we are individually. But do not dare to think that you're going to take his kindness for granted. You be the fool. He will not be the fool, and you will never play him. Now you can do that. You think you can do it to flesh and blood, but when you do it to the flesh and blood, you're doing it to the Most High. That's who you're also doing it to. This is not those type of thinking, action, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you, things are and is and has changed. All of them at the same time. Things are changing. Things has changed. And some of the things we're holding right down to this very day. This is where we at. This is where we at, brothers. Let these brothers get these elders together and support these brothers and sisters, brothers. Let us start to rectify matters within our own selves, within our own minds and our own hearts. This Exodus. Oh my goodness! You know what, brothers and sisters, look at. I was about to correct myself. The premises of Second Exodus, yes, it's in the Bible, and I'm going to continue to say Second Exodus, or we're going to say the Exodus. He's going, the Most High said He's going to gather His people from the four corners of the earth. We're gonna go with that. At least I'm gonna go with that. I'm no. There are some things, brothers and sisters, that's a war of words. But this type of stuff that Yeah. Brothers and sisters, I seriously believe, truthfully, this is it. This is it. And I always said that December, I don't know what it when there's something about December, brothers and sisters. And we already at the midpoint. But well, you know what? Dad, come, I just thought about it. We're at the end point. We passed the midpoint. We're about to see some. I seriously believe we're about to see some things. And then, this is the thing, brothers and sisters. I'm saying, whatever's going on in the world, that's the world's business. That is absolutely the world's business. We're about to see some things that's about to happen. They're going to be about our business. Period. Off the top, it's going to be our business. That's the thing we need to concentrate on. The political messiah, that ain't got diddly squat to do with us. Ain't got squat to do with us. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the things in the world is concerning to us. They are. They are concerning because the Most High He already warned us that the devil is going to do some things to mislead, if possible, his elect. The world is already fooled, brothers and sisters. I mean, what? They've been pimped and handed over already from the word go, and they loved it. They loved the devil's den. Oh, you got Barry and Bruce. The world loved it. Barry and Bruce. This is the world. They claim they're in love. This is where we stand. This is the atmosphere of a system that we are not accustomed to. You welcome, Sister Yvonne. And you know what? And on that, Sister Yvonne, and I apologize to Brother Pastor Rick. I didn't want to seem like I was coming in telling him what to do on his platform. I just felt, and he said, Mike, no, man, you ain't got no business calling me talking. He said, man, I didn't take that way. But, I didn't want to come off telling him what to do and things. And so, I mean, I just felt, let me call brother. And we talked about it and things. He said, no, Mike, no. I didn't feel like that at all. He said, I'm glad you did, because it was out of hand. But and like I was saying, Sister Yvonne, also, because you was there. You was there. That should have happened. It should have happened. And I'm glad that it happened because it exposed it exposed all the hurt that we supposed to took care of some years ago. This ain't the first time that this stuff didn't happen. And nine times out of 10, it's not the last. But we needed that to happen to show us, Israel, since we woke. Hey, we already have the Most High. He's telling us, turn around, do what he asked you to do. Put your brothers back in position to judge Israel. We thinking it's in our mind that how you gonna judge me, man? Please, well, you talk like we back in the wilderness. You ain't got to be back in the wilderness to be judged by the Most High. If the Most High deemed it necessary that these brothers put form a body of elders together to judge Israel, so be it. You ain't gonna stop that. Don't let your privilege of breathing be revoked. Don't let it be revoked. Because if you think you're going to keep coming in and doing some scandal, Let me hold up. Because I don't want to offend nobody to say, hey, you doing some scandalous thing. When things are not done according to biblical law when it comes to business, and if there is a mistake or a misunderstanding, let's iron that out according to scripture. That's the way I should have worded that. But, you know, even if it with it, you may have some brothers out there that may be doing some scandalous things. Our forefathers did it too. They did. Came in there no good way that was robbing the brothers. They did. But there is brothers who's trying to put this thing together. Yes. And like our sister Yvonne was there. And I said, hey, Sister Bantu got a Zoom. We can sit here. And then also we also said this too. And Sister Yvonne can vouch for this. I said, hey, when there is a pending case of an offense, that these brothers do not go onto YouTube, because all you're trying to do, I mean, I will assume that individuals would do is to cater their audience to their side of the story. And see, that can be damaging, because the brother may hear something totally different. No. See, this is the reason why I addressed it that way. Leave that alone. Do not go onto YouTube voicing your opinion, talking about they did this and they did that. Come to find out, they did do it, but you had a misunderstanding. See, this is the reason. This is the reason why I said that. You see how the Most High works things out, brothers and sisters. And don't get me wrong. Well, yeah, frustration is something else. And I'll be the first one to tell you that. October 7th, that stuff here, yeah, girl. And then I felt that you were lying on me too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I felt that I had to say something. But now, these brothers putting this thing together, hold your tongue until it's time to speak. Sister Amana, it's not a problem, sister, because you know what? Because the brothers and sisters was asking about were you coming back on? And because this is the same sister who's talking about the airline tickets, the music that she's making, and things of that nature. I think that was Thursday. Let me see, what day was that? I think it was Saturday. It was Saturday. But we had internet issues, and then eventually my electricity went off and my computer shut down. But yes, this is the sister Water, her and her husband, the one I was telling you about. If you brothers and sisters are thinking about traveling to Africa, and you want to, touch bases with them, they can guide you on some things as to, things you can, visit, places you can visit, like Egypt and things. They've been on that continent since like 14 years. And they have that son that was born in Egypt. So yes, I mean, the waters let me tell you something. I'm gonna just say it this way. I'm not going to sit here and go back down memory lane. But when things started to happen back in October, I tell you, the Most High will bring people upon you. Yes, He will. He knows the action of His people. He does. And truthfully, that's when I met Brother and Sister Waters. Went out there to see them and sat down, talked with them and everything. And they helped me out. Ouch. I was walking around so nervous. I felt like a felon. I'm walking around. This is crazy. This is when I say the waters, they real. They real. And also with they being real, brothers and sisters, let's understand this. They're not perfect. You may work one on nerve, and they may tell you where to get off at. Don't think they're perfect. They just as, they're imperfect just like us. They run up on hard times just like me and you. And that's with any other of our brothers and sisters. They may be willing to help you in things of that nature, and they may come to a point where they just cannot help you. They may be dealing with some frustration. Allow them to have that frustration, just like you feel the same thing. I'm serious. We Israel. We are those people who came to appreciate the position that we are in. Let's hold on to that appreciation for the benefit of our brothers and sisters. Off the top. Off the top. That's what we need and should strive for on a daily basis. Yet, yes, we're going to have the devil always going to be in the mix. But one day, he will hop in the mix of Israel's business. It ain't gonna look good. One day, Hashatan will hop into Israel's business. He will wish he never stepped into it. Keep living this wrong. You're gonna see it. He will feel it. He's going to feel it. Why do you brothers and sisters think that he's angry? He is absolutely angry because he knows exactly the Most High took a people out of all nations as a special group of people for himself. The same people he came against and said it is a lie. The Most High lied to you. These are going to be that same people who's going to have a hand in destroying him. Who's going to share the Most High's judgment hand? Who's going to share, not his judgment hand, because the Most High said he's going to do that himself, but who's going to fall in line and support the Most High's decision when it gets to that wicked spirit? He's going to step one time too many into Israel's business. And he going to feel, he going to know he stepped into the wrong arena this time. And we're so close to that, brothers and sisters. They came in to damage the human family. And this is where it's at right now. You got Billy and Barry, Martha and Lucy. They want to go adopt a child. They want to have a family. This is not the way the Most High created man and woman for. He didn't do that way. Everything the Most High put in place, the devil has did everything absolute opposite. He wanted peace. The devil wanted mayhem. That's what he wanted. And that's what he got. That's what he's pushing out. That is exactly what he's pushing out. And this is the thing, brothers and sisters. Let us support these brothers in this endeavor. Because if we do not come together as a family and sit and listen to these brothers, share scriptural counseling to brothers and sisters, it may or may not apply. This is what the Most High want to see from us. He want to see these elders stand up. And brothers and sisters, I'm going to say this also. Don't sit up and think you go browbeat the brothers. Don't think that you're going to rush the brothers. The Most High moves on. It moves the way the Most High wants to move. We're not here to browbeat the brothers because you know what? These brothers has the same type of life you got. He get up, he go to work, take care of his family, spend time with his family, just like you do. You ain't gonna rush no brother to do something that he knows for a fact it takes time. Respect these brothers, respect the Most High, respect the Most High's hand, and pray for the brothers. Yeah, it may appear that these brothers are moving slow. And let's just say that they did move slow. But now we recognize, oh, this is a problem. So be it. It's a problem. Now the brothers, oh no, we need to go ahead and deal with this. We need to start forming a body of elders. There needs to be some an understanding to how some of these brothers and sisters may or may be doing things. And according to scripture, hey, if they are to be reprimanded, so be it. Let it happen according to the Most High's will and not our will. That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. And this is where we at now, brothers. Let us show the Most High who we are and how we are trying our best to fall in line according to his will. Because truthfully, brothers and sisters, until the Most High put those rules and regulations in our hearts, we're going to continue to make some mistakes. But looking down on our brothers and coming down hard on them, nah, we shouldn't do that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, we shouldn't. I mean, and especially when it gets down to that deep-seated hatred, where you thinking death upon your brother, yeah, that's that time you need to step back and leave things in the Most High's hand. And that person may not be, warned of death. He may not be from the Most High standpoint. Because truthfully, all you got to do is look at David. When David committed adultery with Bathsheba, by law, they're supposed to have been stoned to death. Think about that for a moment. Let that sink in. Why did the Most High hide that from Israel? He knew David's heart. David repented. And I mean, brothers and sisters, if you want to talk about some hard people, they just burned this African brother. They burned him. I don't know what he did. 9 times out of 10, it had something to do with some stealing or something. Tires. Now, brothers, for us to see something like that on video and things, we like, dadgummit. You will literally start to form a judgment against people. Like, man, they so hard. They just like, there's no compassion. I seen the brother took a 5-gallon bucket of, I'm gonna say gas, because once he threw it on the man, whoosh, he was aflame. I mean, whoo, and he walked off like he did the Lord's will. Now we can say, oh, that's how they get down in Israel, but at the same time, you got to ask yourself, dadgummit, what did this man do for y'all to have that much hatred against one of your own? What did he do? This is the reason why I say, brothers and sisters, leave judgment in the Most High's hand. He knows exactly what he need to do to that person. Because right now we can't make that judgment call. Truthfully, we are so far away from the Most High. How can we possibly make a judgment call on something like that? We can't. We cannot possibly do it. We just waking up to find out we Israel. That's what we're doing. We just waking up to find out that we Israel. And now you want our hand and want to cut off somebody's hand? Granted, the scriptures do speak about these things, and that's supposed to happen, and that's supposed to happen. But brothers and sisters, this is one thing about it. We need to recognize one thing about this. All of Israel is in captivity. Never forget that. All of Israel is in captivity. That is up under the devil's nose. So things need to be handed right back to the Most High. And I'm gonna give you a good example. And I've seen some of this stuff happen. Hold on for a moment. We got next. I was wondering what your code was talking about. This is good. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. We got next. You went on past the Rick Fletcher show. What day was that? I forgot what day it was. I think it was Saturday. I thought I seen you in the chat on that. I mean, I could have been, I thought you was in there. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. But the reason why I say let's leave the judging to the Most High, and don't get me wrong, brothers and sisters, I'm not, I'm going to say this too. This is not to say that you cannot mark a person. If you feel that that person is bad association, you can mark that person, scripturally speaking. If that person is bad association for you, you can mark that person. You don't have to deal with that person. And I say this because there has been situations where SAs has happened to a person or persons. So you just can't, scrub that away or just walk away. You're not built like that right now to let that just like go off into the sunset, as you say. And then at the same time, the ones who have been assaulted at a very young age may find it difficult to deal with or control, because if you are a young child and you've been through that nonsense, from what I have seen and I have witnessed with other kids, that is a uphill battle. That is a uphill battle for that child, and especially for young girls in between the ages of 7 and 9. Because that's usually that's that age bracket where SAs usually happen. And little boys the same way. Because when that happens to them, girls or boys, their sexual impulse is pushed into overdrive. That's the way the Most High created us. But for somebody to push buttons that they should not be pushing, it messes that child up. And they go through life trying to figure out what's wrong with them. Even some of them self-delete because they're trying to figure out what's going on. How do I cope with this? And then at the same time, you have a demonic influence that is in the world that's making their track a whole lot harder. This is where supplication, prayer, kindness, sympathy from brothers and sisters coming in at. We can't be just haphazardly you did what, so and so, so and so. Check the history. Check the history of a person. And the ones who can hold, let me take that lie back. I ain't gonna say they can hold it down. But the ones we have seen thus far who's winning in this, Shalom, Sister Pixie Dust, that has a great deal of hurt, are our sisters. Yeah, our sisters. They have a great deal of hurt. Yeah, they do. They have been mishandled. For the ones who may have experienced SAs, from what I have experienced and dated women with that's an uphill battle. That's an uphill battle. I'm serious. It is. But they try, and I've seen them. I met some very good sisters, but that's one thing they had a battle with. This is the reason why I can speak about it, but this is before my awakening. I can speak on that. I've seen some good women. I have. But they, and besides with this essay, and majority of them that talked about it, oh, brothers and sisters, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you want to talk about a teary moment, it's difficult for them to stop crying. It's very difficult for those sisters to stop crying. And I'm talking about sisters in their 30s, 40s, 50s. You just can't get over that overnight. Shalom, Sister Cynthia. You cannot. And brothers, I'm telling you, if you sit back and you listen to a lot of these sisters hurt, you're going to be like, nigga, please, who did this? In the first, I mean, I'm serious, because you be like, is he still living? You'll be surprised at a lot of stuff these sisters that went through, brothers. All you gotta do is sit back and listen. Sit back and listen. I'm telling you, these sisters, they still dealing with it, bro. I mean, awakened, they still dealing with it. And they're trying their best to press on. Yes, all sisters, yes and all, but what are you talking about? Yes, it does. You cannot turn that off and on. You cannot, it stays on. The only person that can do that can get eradicated is going to be the Most High. When it's all over said and done, it's going to be the Most High. And just as much as some of these young brothers, this is Satan's demonic system. This is his system. He's going to push those buttons. He wants that type of stuff to happen. There's nothing good about the devil. There's nothing good about him. He's going to push it and push it and push it and push it. That's what he's done. I'm serious. Brothers, this is the time where we need to be like, we need to be going after our sisters and redeeming our sisters and things of that nature, because the world. Us and the world cast our sisters to the side. And don't get me wrong, brothers. We may have shown some impatience to our sisters. And at the same time, sisters, the brother was being bombarded. They was helping you to be independent from your next of kin. That's what they was doing. Now that's a known fact. Go back and look at the 60s. They made sure that they had the black man out of the house. They knew that he was the key to a black family. He was the key, and still is. But they had to bring in a division, just like I did scriptures. Because brothers and sisters, you are the scriptures. You are the Old and the New Testament. You're the only people this world put a division within, and at the same time call it a portion of you the Old Testament and a portion of you the New Testament. And guess who the Old Testament is? The black man. The New Testament, the black woman. There's a division. Oh, I don't need no man. Take care of me. I take care of myself. They knew what they was doing, brothers and sisters. You are the scriptures. You are a walking Bible, but you're not separated. There is no such thing as an Old and New Testament. It is our book, and it's called the Bible. That's all it is. It works hand in hand. And the more we realize that, the stronger we're going to become. Man went in there. A Gentile went in there and called it the Old Testament and the New Testament. We didn't. Yahusha, he was quoting from Isaiah. He never once said anything about the Old Testament. Oh, I'm telling you, no. He never once mentioned anything about the Old Testament. Not one of his servants said anything about the Old and New Testament. But the Gentiles did. The Gentiles did. Brothers and sisters, I want to tell you, you are a walking history book. Do not let nobody come in and say that you are the Old and New Testament. You're the Bible. That book was written for you. That's your history book. That's your history book off the top. No. Bump this world. They don't love you. They don't. And sisters, fight to respect your brothers. Fight to respect your brothers. If you got to respect your brothers from a distance, I don't care. Do it from a distance. Because that distance is going to eventually, it's going to draw you in closer. Satan knew exactly to put a division between these two people. Because these two people get together. Now, a baby, let's talk about babies. Because he knows exactly how the Most High blesses Israel. He needed to bring, it was a must that he brought in a division. In the division, brothers and sisters, we need to start knocking down walls. We need to start knocking these walls down. Quick and hurry. These walls need to be knocked down. They put this stuff up. They put this stuff up to work against us. Now it's time for us to start building our walls. Start rewriting. No, I ain't gonna say rewrite. Rewrite history. We're not going to rewrite nothing. We just go continue in the history book. That's all. It's like I said. Let's just say you got to the last book of the Bible and it says to be continued. That's us, Israel. That's us. The ones that's coming out of that 400-year track. We are those people. We are those people who's getting their names, the history, the actions of different brothers and sisters. We are the ones that's going to continue the history. We're the ones who said to be continued. Bam, here we are. And that continuing, yeah, that's by Israel. This generation of this end of that 400-year track, those people came to appreciate the Most High. Never heard his word, never heard his voice, never heard his voice. They come to appreciate this awakening. You mean that's all it took? You just woke them up and they came to appreciate? They read my scriptures and they came to appreciate and they know who they are. I poured my spirit on them. The rest of it they did up on their own initiative. That's the beauty of Israel. That's what the Most High is looking at. You took your own initiative. You took your free will. Bam. I know who I am. You took that free will and you took it to heart. Oh, yes. Yeah, you made the devil mad. You did. And he went off to wage war with the remaining ones. And the remaining ones could be those that are not awakened. Yes, he did. You woke up. Israel. You brothers and sisters, we are in a particular position now. Things are about to change for us for the best. They are. And it may appear to, well, I ain't gonna say it may appear. It's going to be worse for the world. I mean, let's just take appear out of the picture. Take a peer out of the picture. It's not gonna look good for them at all. Where's Truth Hurt? I'm surprised she ain't say nothing about this. Yeah, I mean, you know, that right there. Now it's going to and what we thought, oh, I'm gonna say we thought. When the Most High said, pour on, let them have double, I don't even think we can imagine how the depth of a double judgment can be. Shalom, Sherelle, Scott. Yes, I don't think we can understand that because that's going to go deep. And yeah, they threw out kids to gators. What they're going to do is going to be way worse than that. I mean, truthfully, brothers and sisters, I just can't imagine what can be worse than throwing this, the kids to the gators. Truthfully, I can't imagine it. And it is, I mean, it may not be for me, but the Most High do. He knows it. He knows exactly what's about to happen to this world. Now, there's some things that's happening right now. And but to sit back with this awakening, or not the awakening, with this Exodus, second Exodus, that right there is going to be the telltale sign, brothers and sisters. That right there within itself is a telltale sign off the top. The world, the Most High take Israel out of the world of Satan, put them in their own land. Now, brothers and sisters, you do not want to be outside of your brothers and sisters' grasp. You do not want to be outside of Israel. That's not, I'm telling you, do not want that at all. If you just think about it for a moment, how will it be if I was not in Israel? That's all you need to do. For what the Most High said was going to happen to the world, that's all you got to do is think, read what he says is going to happen. But add double and look at what happened to Israel. Especially, you can go back into Deuteronomy chapter 28. Those curses still lines up in the time of the end of a judging of a nation. Those curses are going to be flipped. It's just like you taking a quarter, flip it over, it ain't gonna fall on heads no more. It's falling on the tail. We're not gonna be the tail end of the nations no more. That's changing our. It may sound like it may sound small, Israel. It may sound small. You have a few leaders in Africa turning their nose, turning a stiff neck to the nation. That neck gets stiff. Oh, we ain't trying to hear all that. Y'all can kick rocks with that. That neck got stiff against the nation. They can't take it. Now you messing with my lifestyle. Shoot. I mean, what? This is what these nations are saying to these brothers over here. You brothers and sisters think that those brothers are not being used by the Most High? They're being used. And the Most High can use anyone however he deemed necessary to get his point across. And you brothers and sisters know, from Africa to the Americas, only us, this world deemed necessary to delete leaders, anyone that came off calling themselves a Messiah, or even hinting towards a Messiah, or talking about We wanted just to be treated like a human being. Wait a minute, this Negro needs to get taken out. He sounds like he's a Messiah. And whether they was in the United States or in Africa, that's the only nation where a lot of us was taken out. Our forefather was taken out because we spoke those words. Now we're speaking those words, and they finding that their reach to us is not as strong as they thought it was. They slew-footed now. They can't walk straight, and they drunk off of their own words, and they slurring. They can't understand themselves. This is where we at. Sister Zenobia, you said I was hurt last night, that I cried and cried and cried to Yah and prayed for Israel to receive righteous indignation towards our enemies for what they have done and are yet doing. She cried herself to sleep. I understand, Sister Zenobia. The stress is, at times, Sister Zenobia, it can be weighty on us. It can. I mean, and this is not to pacify ourselves. We're the only people that went through this stuff, and when that's just like what you just put in the chat. We all can feel what you're saying. We all can feel what you're saying. Sister Yvonne, she said, too many times we look to the high-profile internet Hebrew Israelites channels, brothers and sisters, to help us help us and get disappointed, because like Brother Mike just stated, they are all humans with flaws. Yes, we are. I ain't gonna lie. Yes, we are with flaws. We are. I mean, and you know, when I sit back and think about my actions, you know, there was a lot of things I said on YouTube I shouldn't have said. And for the majority of it, I came back and I retracted some things I said and things of that nature, to which I try my best to be aware of, you know, and things. And I think we all need to be that way when it's all over said and done. Go back, look at it. Hey, you know, maybe I shouldn't have said it. Go on, it ain't gonna kill nobody to sit and say, yeah, you know, I misspoke, or I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have did this, you know. And that's just my mindset of it, you know, because that's just my makeup on the thing, you know. But this is an encouragement that we should be recommending brothers and sisters across the board. That's what we should do. And in closing, brothers and sisters, I'm gonna put my cash up, and like I said, my I got my flight, and it's set for the 28th of December. And things. It's set for December, the 28th of December. Leave out that Saturday evening, and head back, take care of whatever business I need to take care of, get things put in place to what we're going to initiate on my return trip, is to get this agricultural business up and running, to be self-sufficient, brothers and sisters, for the rooted in Hebrew and apples for Ada. This is with working with the brother Galen Jones, Sister Kathy Jones' husband, and for me to once I get back, get things situated, and then go to their farm and see how they're doing things on their farm, and to mimic it on the continent. That's what we're going to do. Israel. We ain't trying to look back, and we ain't trying to go backwards. It is an absolute must that we move forward. We must move forward. There is no ending to Yasharel's rule. The Most High said, there's no end to it. The only place that we can go is continue to move up and forward, off the top. We're not Esau. He has an end date. He has an expiration. Israel does not have an expiration. Let's hold that privilege and take that privilege to heart. This is how we should be moving. Where our line of thinking, we go have. I'm gonna say have to. I'm gonna say have to. We're gonna have to work harder on trusting our brothers and sisters. Period. We're gonna have to. When brothers and sisters got things put together and they got the business plan, they say, hey, this is what we're looking for investors. Bam, this is what we're gonna do. And you have that contract, you have everything lined out. Let these brothers explain it to you from A to Z, so that we do not have a misunderstanding about anything, and we move forward. The world is about to go hungry, Israel. The world is about to go hungry. Why do you brothers and sisters think this nation, why do you think these nations are always over here trying to get into the land? You got the Chinese over here. You got the Arabs. You got the Indians opening up farms like it ain't no thing. And our own people, they send around. I ain't gonna necessarily say they're starving. All they got to do is walk up to a mango tree, pull a mango off, boom, they eat. They're good. It's us and everyone outside of Israel. Outside of Africa that may end up on the wrong side. Brothers and sisters, we got to start thinking a whole lot higher than what we think. Period. We're gonna have to think, because we're a set apart people. Let's start thinking that way and doing it that way, because one, put their money into slavery. All it takes is a thought, brothers and sisters. You got the authority. Speak it. You have the authority. Speak it. Put it in slavery somehow. Think about what you can do to flip that money, to put it into slavery. That you control it. That you control. Don't the world do it? The world takes currency. And they see how can I maneuver this currency over this currency to my benefit? Think about it, brothers. We're not here to sit and blend our lifestyle to their monetary system. The Most High keep telling you, a set apart people. There is no end to Israel. If it's no end, how in the world you gonna tell me we standing on the top? Or better yet, I'm gonna say what brother said. We got next. If we got next and there's no end to we got next, what is that saying about the flow of money? Israel. Who is controlling that currency? Israel. Is it the United States dollar? Israel. You are set apart people, Israel. People are looking to you, Israel, because they see the Most High is with you, Israel. Everything about you is Israel, Israel. We're set apart people. You're right, Sister Cynthia. We got next forever. That's it. We got next. That's it. So we got to go past this present system. I don't care what they got set up. Yeah, we need money to live and things of that nature. It ain't gonna hurt any one of us to sit down and think and fall back and say, hey, how can we form our own currency? And truthfully, brothers, from what I'm learning, and in this judging, it's just a small portion. It seemed like gold, silver, minerals are still in power. It seems like it holds value. The more gold, minerals and things you have, hey, the better off you are. Think about it. You stocking up minerals compared to a paper dollar that somebody could take a match and set it afire and it's gone. It's time for us to elevate our kingdom mind. We're not blending ourselves with this world. We're different from them. Totally different. We move in it. We move the way the Most High moves. Do you all see the Most High saying, blend yourself with the nation's money? No, he does not. He sees that you're a set apart people. Everything about us is set apart, Israel. Everything about us is set apart. Think it, believe it, and move in it. Move in it. Live it. Think about it. You got too many brothers and sisters out here that know everything about crypto or the dollar. Take that knowledge and apply it to Israel. All right, you know what? This is what the world do. All right, you Israel. Now, how can we do it? We're not AU. We're not the African Union, brothers. We're Israel. When it's all over said and done, that's who we are. We're not a union with no one. We're set apart people. Not saying that the nations cannot come in, but trust and believe. They're coming in by a means of a different way. They're going to be grafted in, according to Scripture. So we're going to have to start elevating us. Israel, we are supposed to be walking in the shadow of the Most High. Do you all see the Most High breaking down to nations? We are. We see their money. Oh, this is the system that they set up. I don't care what system they set up. 9 times out of 10, I can almost guarantee you, if you break down money and find out the origin of money, it's probably going to have Israel behind it. It's probably going to have Israel behind it and how they move money. If all you got to do, starting out, go back in history. Find out how the dollar or how money became powerful. Where did it start off with? And I don't know, but I can almost guarantee you it started with Israel. That's all we got to do. This is the way we need to hold this, brother. We need to hold that strength in ourselves because it's already there. We can, if we continue to give them power in a mental state, they're going to have a power. They're going to have a power in a physical state with us. It started with us. This is Novia. Abraham, when the Most High told him to, leave his family, Abraham was rich when he left. Abraham was rich when he left. He was so concerned. He said, Most High, you haven't blessed me no son or nothing. I got all this stuff, and he's going to go to Eliezer. He said, no. You're going to have a child, and it will go to him. And from him, it's going to be passed on to, what was that? That was Isaac. It will pass on to Jacob. Jacob to his 12 sons. 12 sons got in there, got involved, and money started moving around like it wasn't no thing. Money was moving around in Israel. Whew. Yes, it was. But brothers and sisters, I went well over this. This thing went almost on 3 hours, 2 hours and 29 minutes. And again, brothers and sisters, I'd like to thank you, brothers, for the donations and things. Like I said, my trip is set for the 28th of December, heading back to the States and take care of some business and also meet up with brother and sister Jones at their farm and do what I need to do. Of course, like I said, once I get things set up, get everything put in place, we're heading back. But we're heading back with a vengeance. Period. Heading back with a vengeance, because now we're looking for self-sufficiency. We're looking for profitability to going in our direction, and we got to work hard on that. And as difficult it may seem to some brothers and sisters, it's not difficult. The only time it gets difficult is when you want it to be difficult. We just got to continue to throw blows back at the devil. That's all it boils down to being. And it sounds easy? No. We have the Most High. We have Yahusha. We have our voice of authority to remove him from the scenario. And again, thank you, brothers and sisters. And let us continue to pray for our brothers and sisters and the elders that are trying, that are putting together, forming this new way of dealing with some things that happens within in and amongst Israel. And so that would, keep praying for those brothers to put it together according to Yahuwah's will, and that we always continue to always pray and ask for support of our brothers and sisters, and that we come together as one, and that we form ourselves mentally as one, Israel. And on that note, brothers and sisters, you all be safe. I put my cash out back up there, and I thank you all, brothers, for your support. And you know what? Was today a better time for you, brothers and sisters? Let me see. You can give me a 1 for a yes and 2 for a no, because it's I don't know, because it was by mistake. But if this time, what time was it? I got started like 6 o'clock. It was 6 p.m. here. p.m. I don't know what I don't know what time it was, in you all's location. But if this time is better for you, brothers and sisters, I will come in at 6 o'clock going forward if it's better for you all and things, because I can go both ways with it. And when I get to the States, it'd be something totally different. I will be literally on the Central Time. Arkansas is up on the Central, but we'll see. I got one person, and it seemed like I got to go with the one person. He said, "Yeah, hallelujah." And so let's just do it that way instead of being up for keep your regular time. Okay, that's Dave. Okay, nope. All righty. Seemed like Central. Okay. Well, it seems like the regular time is going to be the one. About to get into a bidding war right here. Yeah, you know what? We wait on the majority. Yeah, hey, brother Dylan, I see what you're saying on that one. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it seems like okay. So I tell you what we'll do then. We'll probably do it the regular time. Today is Monday, right? Yeah, today's Monday. Yeah. So we'll go back to regular time tomorrow, Yah's will, and we'll just do it that way. And you brothers and sisters, be safe out there. Keep your head on the swivel. We're going to see some things, brothers. I'm serious. We're going to see some things. Because I seriously believe the book of Enoch, it's what those fallen ones was doing. It's like, it's like they brought it out during that time, but it's like they put it in a closet, and now they're trying to bring it out. And I say this, brothers and sisters, let's not let what we see take us. And if it's something that you don't reach out to the Most High real quick. Reach out to him very quickly. And if you gotta sit up here and put some distance between you and whatever the situation may be, ain't no shame in running. Ain't no shame in it. None. Pray to the Most High. Ask him to guide you. Ask for discernment, and he's going to give it to you. Trust and believe, Israel. That's how the Most High is going to act for his people in this last days. You brothers and sisters, be safe out there. Until tomorrow, shalom.